Alright, let's turn on that hot mic and say welcome everyone to, well, Link's Awakening Randomizer, but on the Final Fantasy Randomizer channel at that typical time of the month, which is after the monthly is released on the first Saturday of the month. I'm your host, Matty. You know, Isabel Zephyr on Twitch if you know me elsewise. But yeah, it's April, which means we've been given the April Seed. And the common fact about the April Seed is that it is generally a joke. And generally a very funny joke. Our only hint for it was an 8 ball. It's just labeled as 8. I have no idea what it means. I'm going into it blind. Part of why I volunteered to be the runner to this month. Just for the sake of, well, getting this fresh the very first time. So, let's head on over to Le Game, if we shall. I've also got to make sure I get my auto tracker going, because we're using a little bit of a different setup compared to normal. In part, I don't think any of you have really seen this version of me before with the cam. So, hi. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. So, I've got the auto tracker going, so I don't need to worry about too much of this on my own. So we're just going to get basically live reaction as it happens. There's a couple of runners that have already completed the seed, so not much to worry about there in terms of spoilers. But if you are planning to play, I'll give you like 30 more seconds to head on out before we get started, because the April Seed is always one you want to go into completely blind for the nonsense. Some of the nonsense we've had before, oh gosh, there was the one where randomly halfway through it turned into Final Fantasy Adventure. There was the one where all of the text was shuffled up for no reason. And I think those are I feel like I've been to more than two, but those are the two that I remember the most. Mostly the Final Fantasy one, because it was where Dade got his ringtone. Anyway, though, without further ado, I'm a starter up. Because the colors look nice and rich. That is actually me having changed some of the settings on my thing. I've been playing a lot of Ages and Seasons lately, which means I've needed to deal with the glorious Game Boy Advance colors for those games, so I've changed my settings to fix that up. It's made Link's Awakening a lot more vibrant. At the same time as not vibrant, because it is a very dark Marin. But alas, we have my adorable sprite. Another one that I don't think has been shown off much here, because I don't think I've gotten a chance to play FFR on, or play LADXR on the Final Fantasy Randomizer channel since the non-flipped sprites got added in. So yeah, you get to see my cute little hops if you haven't as well. This is just all about showcasing art that I'm involved in, I guess. But alright, so here's our race seed. We'll get her started up. And I've got to make sure I get access to the timer, so we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, bedwetting practice was terrible. And bracelet start. That's a typical start here. So, hey Warlink. So short of everything exploding, bracelet start's just going to be bracelet start stuff. It's going to say, you should know Warlink, no spoilers for whatever nonsense I'm going to be experiencing. Ooh. I like weapons on B. That said, typical start is going to be headed to beach, especially with bracelet. That's 3 checks down there. Woods is nice, but we want to see if we can get a couple of rupees. Get our Mabe checks. Have it all right time. You know how it be. Dude. Cute little hops go. Whoop. Gonna say piece of heart. Rude. I was gonna say bombs would have made this an ideal bit, but unfortunately we take them where we can get them. Alright, red dress off the hop. So that's good power, at least, if we can find sword. And lifting stuff faster, which... Angler key. Angler key I think means I'm going to do some woods. Wood sounds appropriate right now. I would love some rupees, but... alas. Also, for a point of interest, everyone can see my timer but me, because it's not on the screen right now. Frog song. I'm also going to avoid text skipping, as much as I generally advise people do that. Because ain't nothing you need as soon as you see the image. A, because April. B, because, you know, we want to make sure everyone sees what's up. Some Beatles. Dude. You know what? I don't have the stuff for that, so we're going to take it. I would normally throw golden leaves away. We also need to make sure we actually get that. Use to save and quit. Dude. Roll for some dodge. Boop. Alright. So far, it's been a pretty lax April. Which is scary, because I think Dade said that 3 things were going to be different. Alright, we're gonna... You know, I don't want that. I don't have a way to get past Raccoon, something I was hoping for. But yes. So let's go. Don't really want to do first shrine item, so we're going to ignore that as well. And this, the one check you can generally always get, even if you have entrance randomizer on. 50 bucks! We'll take it. And I think that's going to... I'm going to grab that portal. Actually, I think we can go this way. No, I need to grab the powder. Because I can sort of, my mind's been rattled all over the place. Well, shield for 200, that's... tolerable? I think? Okay. Don't think I care that much about a rupee, so we're just gonna go and doop. Grab that powder. And for anyone curious about that powder trick, it's literally hold B until you are above the thing, and then when the first-ish pixel of the powder gets to the new change of arrows, tap the A button. Just a little tap, that's all you need. And that said, we're this deep into an April seed, with no April shenanigans. Alright. Gonna have to do this the vanilla way. Much to my chagrin. But we don't have a way over the hole, or bombs to bomb trigger him. He remembers biting into a big juicy toadstool. 50 roops. Take it. Alright, main reason I wanted to go this way. A, Rod deals with plants. I'm just gonna stop in here in case I do something really dumb. Because those who don't know me, I'm prone to doing things that are really dumb. Yeah, even without cool tricks, you can get through here with Magic Rod, but sometimes you just wanna cheat a little bit. Dude, seashell, and just, yeah. Plants are lies. Alright, I'm gonna check in here without going the secret-y way. Alright, so Dungeon Shuffle is on. Or, it's all D8. It could all be D8. This is the April seed. Yoink. And down you go. Alright, so keys appear to be non-key sanity. Always things to check. There's bird key, we needed that. Because I take advantage of this, so I'm gonna do what I started to do with that heart piece. Come on. There we go. Come on. Because a little bit of concentration time. We're listening for a sound. There it is. And then a corner walk here. And we're good. Garbage! But hey. At least it's checked and we don't have to come back. Eh. Got him! Up! Everyone's favorite, the Lolzol. Come on. Squeeze up here. Because I didn't go fishing, so I need to remember to do that. We can do a little bit of right, not a lot, because we need at least boots to get through here, which also means... actually, no, because they're mimics in the other room and they are immune to rod. So I think that's all we can do in this dungeon. Just slip on out, because flowers aren't real. You can't tell me they are. Rocks, feathers, into Cuckoo Prairie. That is a sign I should be going to a Cuckoo Prairie. Actually, I think that means it's in Boots and Bombs Cave, because that wasn't Donut Field. Okay, bosses are randomized, that's what I wanted to check. And every time you're in a race where you do not know the settings, always check. That is always a fresh hint for just what's up there. Now we don't have swords, so going there would be pointless. But I am going to stop by here on our routing. And just real quick, we're going to A. I see. Keyholes are checks. Okay. That's never happened before. That said... how do I open the dungeon? Let's see if maybe I do it again to open it? I don't know. New settings and April are always a fun combination. Nope. She don't open. Well, interesting. That means we gotta go all the way up to Bird Key. That said, we have flippers, so we'll get the other flippers check. So there's one of our three things figured out. Rude. This is a bad idea. Actually, it's not a terrible idea. So I wanted to come this way for the portal, was the main thing I was coming for. Then flippers changed my mind. Because they staying PG is the hardest part of things for me. We're gonna grab the other flippers check. Everyone's least favorite check. Also, for those who haven't seen recently, the original pit lengths have been restored. Gonna return home. We'll do fishing, because we forgot to. Alright, Feather in Cuckoo Prairie, though. I think that means Boots and Bombs Cave, or... I was gonna say, I imagine most of the major players probably took that hint and immediately beelined it. I'm weird like that. Alright. Almost good enough for that shield. Kind of contemplating it. I don't think so, though. I don't have a good way past the mimics. Let's just go a long way around. We could also check color dungeon location. But I believe this counts as a Cuckoo Prairie, which means it's either shovel and leaf locked, or, you know, fill a skip. Because it can't be... Well, actually, it could if I got hookshot. It could also be this check right here. Show me potato salad. Nope. So yeah, it could be shovel locked, or hookshot locked. Which is not a good combination of things to be. Trust me on that one. Dude. Move now into the Q&A portion. This is also a Cuckoo Prairie. Lens. Dude. So we can swim our way to D8, and I think I'm going to. So we've entered Martha's Bay, so we're out of Feather area, which means it's gotta be something either shovel-locked or Boots and Bombs. If I had a way over this hole, I would also get mad batter while I'm here, because I am that crazy. 100 roops. Alright. Save quit. Head back in here. I'm gonna get to the better screen for swimming. Because overland is always faster than swimming. Mark that in your books, kids. Dodge our way through. So we can get 2 out of 3 checks in Animal Village, and then E5 and Color Dungeon are kind of our only plays. Hey, Marin. Bye, Marin. She is best girl. Also coming here for the teleporter. Gonna say, we won't have a reason to go into an entrance. What was the last entrance I went into? It should still be close to D5. We're still convinced that there's not a boss on this screen. It's just, you know... Ooh, Slime Key. Actually, that is an Cuckoo Prairie check. I think that's actually worth returning home for. After I get this. This feather doesn't make me innately faster. Huge. So the question becomes, how do I open 8 dungeons now? So we haven't found anything about how we're actually supposed to, like, open stuff. Boots? I mean, I'll take boots. Hey, wait a minute. Boots is the item for D3, and Flippers is the item for D4. But Cuckoo Prairie isn't... Okay, I'm gonna return home. I'm gonna use the other bonk tree. I wonder if it's in... Dude. El Kabong it. Was that... No, okay, so blue versions of keys are open dungeons. We don't have shield. I'm gonna return home to get shield and then go back there. So blue keys open dungeons, and there's checks in them. Give me my little buckler. And that is one little buckler for Matty. We don't care about a bunch of rupees, so I'm not gonna bother stealing them. Alright. Just walk him into the corner, bring him around, and run. Corner. Around and run. That should be fine. Corner. And run. Perfect. Ta-da! 50 roops. And... Hibiscus. Return home. Okay. Shield achieved. Let's get a check in D4. We'll get 3 checks in D4, actually, but... Should have just waited, I think. Yeah, well. Because that is still our only weapon. Doop. Doop. Alright. Give him the flip. And the whip. I don't think there's reason for me to go through the right door, even with flippers. I think I would rather just not, because we'd need 2 keys anyway. And there's 3 checks before that door, so... Save and quit. And then return home. Alright, so that was a bust. Whole lot of nothing. But hey, that's the gamble you play with a randomizer. Dude. Rude. Come on. Alright. Let's catfish a guy. And then Color Dungeon and D5 are an option. $20. That's just terrible. There's a reason my joy emote is tepid. Alright. So we're quickly running out of checks here, especially with this whole dungeon thing going on. So then what did the 8 mean, though? You've always got to try to get into Dade's head with these. What did the hint mean? I am also very sad I cannot swim fast because this is not Ages and Seasons. I've been playing too much of the other Game Boy games. They've spoiled me with minor quality of life. D7, eh? This will be a key. Alright, time to teach everyone Featherless D7. Unless we, like, pull shovel. So step 1, we're actually using the ball. Bong. it would have been faster just to reset the screen, but... Bong. Dade would be so proud. Me not cheating. Okay. We also might die here. I think we were going to be coming up this way anyway. Alright, we'll take that. Needed that anyway, because a heal was in tall order. So for my next trick, we come up this way. Now we do need to do a corner walk and fail it. You need to kind of set up for corner walks. I'm not that cool as much as many people watching my stream have said I am. I am not that cool. There's just a lot of things that don't need a lot of setup. Okay, that's gonna suck to pick up again, but... There we go. For number 3. Ow. There we go. Boink. Toss. Alright, then ow. Bong. Into the hole. I think I want to go here first. That was my own impatience. But the main reason I want to go here first is because grab that. And this. Oh, we can't use that Nightmare Key, but let's just get to an extra check. And I wanted that fairy. Alright. Right side dealt with. Push. Alright. It's now blocking here. Alright, I've been doing some fancy work. Gotta get our shield out, though. In the meantime, I'll ask everyone, how was your day? Do you enjoy Final Fantasy Randomizer content? Feel free to check out our lovely Discord, wherein I, well, am an arbiter. I don't do much, I just make sure people don't fight. But we have a growing community and a number of amazing events that we run, host, all sorts of shenanigans. Alright, we'll throw this in a hole. And then, I want to fall in right about here. Boop. Secret seashell. We'll fall down one more time, because it's featherless. Woo! Alright, so D7's looking to be a bust. Soup. Shoom around. But we can, or should be able to beat the mini-boss, depends on who the mini-boss is. Two, come on. There we go. Can open a locked door. Oh, yay, we can't beat the mini-boss. Alright, well, it's fine. We can still get the 4th pillar. And the chest behind the Nightmare Key. I was hoping for the boss, though. Because if we could, then we could have just put this into position, and then teleported to where we need to go. And this is the way faster way of resetting those blocks. Beep. Alright. Here's a pop-up other advertisement. We have the new OJ Power Hour, a fun little vodcast show. As well as currently the Duck Derby going on, which are, you know, both really wonderful ways to get into Final Fantasy Randomizer if that's your thing. And it should be your thing, because it's lots of fun. But we also have the Plata Party coming up in the next couple of weeks, which is going to be some pretty exciting races. I'm set to restream them, so I'll be here the entire time. You probably won't hear much of my lovely voice unless I'm needed to also commentate, but I think that's pretty much handled. Ow. Rude. Okay, we need to deal with a problem here. Namely... Nope. Dude. Dang it, come on. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't beat the mini-boss, so I can't just teleport up there now that it's done. And we are stuck here. We cannot leave unless we go here. Which would be set to help us teleport. That said, we can take advantage of the non-key sanity. Ow. Rude! Dude. And do this. We didn't even need to do that because of how the room is set up, but if you ever find yourself with an extra key and don't know what to do, that is just simple shortcut. Dude. And we're just headed to the back room. I think this might actually be a key. No, it's not. Which means that Blano is hiding the last key. Dude. Let's get out of here. Alright, we do need to go to Color Vision location. So let's return home. We still have only found 2 of these supposed... Well, I don't know. This is just one thing that doors don't work as expected. I'll have to consult Dade. And the 8-ball answer my question. Alright. So we're gonna peek in here. Alright, that's not anything I care about. Didn't want to get hit by a Genie. No, I don't care. D1. Alright, we can do a little bit in D1. This is not going to be fun, but we can do it. Whoa. The power of shield! Woo! Alright. Okay, Toadstool. this can work. So we need to get rid of these keys. And this was something that's in massive contention, but if you press any button, these guys jump. So you can scare them off with your boots or whatever non-item you have. But it's in contention on which level of logic that should be, because many people don't know that, because you can even do that with an empty button if you've got nothing but ammo items. Small key to open a locked door. Well, that's all our keys, so we can pretty freely do everything else in here. So long as we're willing to boot spunk over some pits, which, I mean, I'm crazy. I'll boot spunk over some pits. Dude. Up we go. And fun fact, never walk back from here, even if you're in vanilla. That's gonna be the nightmare key. Grab these, because we're going to need these boots. These boots are going to carry us far. They were made for walking. Ah! And apparently bouncing off of Stalfos. So real quick, I'm going to do a boot spunk. Yoshi doll. Now, there we are. I would love to jump, but we don't get that luxury. Now you can actually do these guys with shield. It's just annoying, because obviously you've got to walk into them. Alright, let's get around there. Nope, darn it. Don't have anything to kill Stalfos with, so we do have to just rely on trying to get him in a hole. Dude. Alright, we need to try to solve this problem, because problem-solving skills. Alright, come on. Shh! Don't tell Dade we didn't die. Alright. This is a very annoying boot spunk to do. If I just put him in that corner, we're fine. There we go. Oh dear. I do not like fighting him, but we can. Just have to, like, let him come at us and do this. There we are. Magic. Let's find out if bosses are randomized, shall we? Well, that's a vanilla boss who is sword locked, so just return home. That was our color dungeon. And that means we've got a Yoshi doll. Which was gotten out of logic, so I'm not sure it's going to get me anything good. ₹50, not good. So, it's very likely I've missed a simple check. Oh, yeah, mushroom. I have missed a simple check. Dude, that said, this is still a Cuckoo Prairie, so I'm going to check this tree, because I think it's going to be where Feather is. Is this or Boots or Bomb's cave? Nope. Okay, so we don't care about that. whenever we do get that item. Rude. Then the French Bonk, also known as Le Bonk. Alright. So with which, this leaves us with semi-limited options here. Seashell, that's not great. So with the number of seashells we have, I wonder if that might have been changed. There's a couple of things suggested rolling around, which was adding extra bonk trees. So I'm gonna la-bonk a tree that I know generally has stuff in it. Okay. Mstv. Well, I do have boots now. If I could figure out a way to kill a mimic. Dude. Mountain is locked to sword. And this is where moving and thinking is valuable. So we don't have 5 seashells, but I'm curious if that's one of the other things. This was also on the list of supposed things. There we go! So that is thing number 2. And with this, now stuff changes. D4 was in D3. Feather means we could peek into a couple of things, but I think I want to do D4 checks. Because D4 is, well, D4. I say, realizing that I went completely the wrong way. It's close enough. Sees me going through the grass. So seashell items and key items? I was gonna say, this is the most tame April edition I've ever seen. Right. It was D1. So you can tell that there's that aspect of me that does use my tracker and the number of keys I have as sort of a guideline for what I have and have not. As a result, obviously, not having tail key threw me off of it. And because I have 1 health and Octoroks are mean to me, I'm just gonna peek in here real quick. So that's 2 changes. Well, at least one of them I could see being added to the randomizer, which is the seashells. Level 4. So we still don't have the key. Hop. I don't have bombs, but we can do this. Assuming we don't die. See, this heart's in the next room if we make it that far, so just real quick. Doop. Seashell. That said, 10 seashells is now also a check we need to consider. Boop. Small key. That means that the sword room is a key. Rude. That's a small key, we don't care. Alright, that's the last small key. Everything else in here has to be decent. A decent out of 10. I say, Binks, there's a bug on the floor. Could you get it? No? Alright. Yes, I talked to my cat. No, you can't talk with me. Alright. Nightmare's Lair. Fishing hook. Now we do have to go here. Dang it. Whoop. Probably could have done that faster with boots. Alright. And the letter. Now, even if this is vanilla, it's not going to be great. Okay, we can't see him. Okay. It's another boss we can't fight. But we can do letter. By returning home. Because that is the faster way. At this point, sword is kind of our major stopping point. We're looking at basically major choke points. We need sword. We need it bad. Hookshot for one boss. And that's about it. If I'm being honest. We do have 3 checks to get here, so... We also then need to find the entrances for 3 dungeons. Well, that opens Face Shrine. That's interesting. Okay, same with what we have, we should be able to get into Face Shrine. Bombs goes hard. Alright. Bombs means we briefly don't worry about going to Face Shrine yet. We're gonna grab Boss Moblin check, return home, go get Gift Guy. And then... likely... we'll see where we are from there. Probably go back to Animal Village and get the bomb check there, and we'll do Boots and Bombs Cave. So just gonna do a whole bunch of checks. Because we need... Magic Rod is great, until you realize it doesn't take out sword-locked enemies. Which, you know, are sword-locked. Dealt with. Bananas! Speaking of... that will not change our routing. But it will change when we eventually do go that way, that we will stop by the bananas and do all of Canelet Castle. And whilst we are this way, I'm just gonna peek this. Seashell, I kinda care for once. Dude. Hookshot. I'm gonna return home with that. I think I'm actually going to use that in woods. We're going to go get the Hookshot Cave check. Got a whole bunch of stuff that has altered the course of destiny, as it were. Alright, and then... Magic. Boop. Seashell, return home. So we can do raft game, which I'm feeling. So, for those at home paying attention to my nonsense routing, gonna do Boots and Bombs Cave. Also won't lie, I kinda need, I think, one more bomb? We're low on bombs and it's not good. Alright. Zoop. Get rid of that. So because I am in need of bombs, I am actually going to alter the route a little bit. We're basically going to hope that D6 is vanilla or D5. Let's grab that. And if it's not, then I'm going to do raft game. Rude. We also need to remember that face keys thing. Alright, Key Cavern. We do need some bombs in here. I don't think there's any flying bombs in here, though. And that was a tech skip, because at this point, we know it's not Key Sanity, and so many things in here are going to be Key Cavern keys. Rude. Alright. So I'm going to show you my patented trick for in here. Kill this dude. So, we can do this one. Or, there's actually one you can do with hookshot. Granted, I'm not doing it right now, so grab that. The boot spawn jump is just too fun. Nightmare key. Dooch. Alright, bottom floor. Non-key sanity means we can ignore the left and bottom rooms, because if they are ever non-key sanity, they can't contain anything but keys to prevent soft locks. The more you know. That said, for those interested, feel free to check out the LADXR community as well. We do lots of stuff, or, you know, you can check me out personally. I do all sorts of nonsense variety, including taking part in the Duck Derby this year. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'd love to have more people along for the journey. Gotta grab that just cause I needed that. Don't have sword to skip things the way I want to, so I'm gonna have to go this way. So I do need one more key at least. That didn't make key noise, which means this is something interesting. Oh, piece of power. Could have used that. My bare hands. Alright. Not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting more jokes and shenanigans. There's the key I need. Show you a secret technique. Key, so we don't care about it. Alright, who we got? A bum? Alright. So with all that done, we have 0 instruments out of 8. That is a key, so we don't care. Because I have more than the amount I need. Gonna take a peek here. That didn't make key sound. It didn't. Which means I need to come back here with bombs. Speaking of, another fun enemy you can activate with shield. Ta-da! Alright. No bombs. Unfort. Ah! They were still timering. Alright, so we do need to grab that at some point, but we need bombs. Gonna grab these. Click. 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 And the Brock skip. Doop. Rude. Woo! We do need boots here. Actually, do I? Experiment time. I think this is also going to be a key, just because of the non-key sanity, but... worst case scenario, I just open it. No, it's bombs upgrade. That's actually really good, because that refilled our bombs. And it's Moldorm again, so it's completely randomized bosses. That means ones can appear multiple times, and they are so far all sword locked, which is not a fun day. So it means we're very dependent on a sword right now. Pop! Actually, I'm going to show off a little bit, because we're here on the FFR channel. There is a non-boots way to get this. Just like this. With a little super jump off the wall. Rude, Master Stalfos, rude. Alright. So that said, here's my next plan. We do need to do Armos Maze still as well. Ah, rude. Dude. So we'll do this into Armos Maze into Candlelit Castle. Because now we have bomb skin. My terrible bombs routing paid off. Dude. Say, that said, as we do rapids, what is everyone's favorite LADX song? I want to know. Stock up. Twig roots. Grab up some health. Pegasus boots are in none. So we're healed up, don't need anything else, not concerned about rupees. Last thing we need for rupees also requires Ocarina, so that's, you know, null and void, or not important. Let's go fight some Armos. Ow. The raft's hitbox makes me sad. Alright. The secret to Armos Maze is shield. You can bonk them without activating them. Gold. I'm guessing that was supposed to be Slime Key, right? I'm gonna guess that was supposed to be Slime Key and that we opened D3. Okay, we can fight these, it's just going to suck. Come on. There's a list of things that hurt them. Hookshot, boomerang, bow. Bow does the most damage, needing only 3 shots, both the others need 5. Which is kind of annoying. You can also hit them at the side. Just like that. Ta-da! I'm not even gonna pretend, because that was 20 rupees and I don't care. And then, much like flowers, Armoses aren't real. To explain that, that is a slight hitbox variation trick. Basically, enemies are slightly smaller than their hitbox, or than their sprites would have you believe. But only on the top. Just a little off the top, you know? Alright, let's grab this. was being extra rude. Alright. Let's give some bananas to a monkey. Okay, this was just me being lazy, and that was very bad routing. Do not do what I just did if you want to win races. Dude. Ack! Rude. Now that's it. We could grab the check to the left there if we really wanted to. Extra golden leaf, love it. By that I mean Boo earns. And now, let's show off something Runners Better Than I came up with. So, first things first, we're gonna deal with the outside stuff. Ocarina, that's actually really good. Ooh. Yes, Runners Better Than I came up with a strategy here once we get into Canalet. Oh, that was rude! I've never had that happen before. I don't have things set to clip automatically. That was rude! Alright. Let's head on in here. But Runners Better Than I will save and quit here in Canalet Castle in order to not do this section here. So they'll go here and save and quit. And the reason for that... Well, actually, they do save and quit on the lower floor before they even open the door, but... I don't have a way to reach this. So, and it's basically so that they can check this guy in order to reset. So yeah, we don't need him. If we did, that would have been terrible. But yeah, basically you can save and quit there or at the entrance to Canalet in order to make sure you have a nice save point if you've ever got to go check him. Same deal with the high ledge dig spot. They like to do it there too. Alright, before we leave here, we're going to do a little bit of add-up logic. Mainly because I probably am going to return home. We did forget to do bomb checks at Animal Village. Alright, we're done. Ta-da! But we can get to Animal Village through here as well. So, no harm, no foul. I'm gonna grab the Ocarina check while I'm here. It's a lovely ocarina. Thank you, Marin. And say, take a moment, get your snacks, hydrate, all the basics. Enjoy some gummy Skittles. Ah, excellent. I've got a bikini top. No comment will be made about the current PNG tuber. Lift, toss, lift, toss. Alright, from here we're gonna do our other bomb checks. And then we'll teleport back here to do D3, because I'm pretty sure that leaf was D3. Actually, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna teleport. It's gonna be the same distance away as returning home, and it means I don't have to go through the desert screens a second time. Gonna say, with all the bombs we have, we're gonna run up here. Going to grab these. You can get across this cave with hookshot as well, but feather's more fun for me. Saving quite out. That was just a nice quick bomb trigger, set up with the feather, really easy. Just a little pause buffer, that's all you need. Probably should have put boots back on, considering the number of screens I'm going over, but I've committed this far. And sometimes, when you make that commitment, that's what you gotta do. Into the hole. Rude. And a seashell. Alright, so we're gonna grab these. It's gonna say, lack of sword still hurting us. It's making me think probably... I'm gonna put off doing Mamu check, because Mamu check is terrible. And no runner in their right mind will do Mamu check. Granted, I'm generally not in my right mind. Hee hee. But... I'll run down here real quick, because I'm pretty sure this is open. No! So the leaf was Richard? Interesting. I'm more doing this out of curiosity and experimentation. Which also means he should have a check? No, okay, so then what was that golden leaf? Maybe I need both? Maybe it's a bug? I'll have to ask Date about that. Because blue golden leaf... weird to me. Alright, gotta go get our 10 seashell check. Please be sword. Mommy wants sword. Big stretch. Ask and ye shall receive. Alright, that is the ability to do a whole ton of stuff. And we got hookshot a while ago. There is no boss we can't fight, so I think we just beeline dungeons for the most part. We do need to still find our way into some other dungeons, so... And I am going to grab this too. Now normally I'd bomb trigger it, but I do want to show something off for the people. Because without feather, you can get this check. Just gotta swim at the very top. It's right about here. And swing for a save. Ta-da! This allows you to talk to him from the water. That'll get me into D3, though. Boing! Alright. We resume cute hopping. That said, I'm gonna grab this because we're right here. And then I think we gotta go up to Bird Key location. Which is going to really suck going there like twice. So mini-boss was sword locked, but we know he has to have a key, because we've only used 2 and there are 3 in the dungeon. Unless the boss ends up giving me one, but that shouldn't happen. Shouldn't. That doesn't mean it won't, but it shouldn't. Down we go! I was gonna say, take a moment, take a breather. Oh, love it. Hit that with sword on the way, it's always a fun time. Grab some bombs, and because that lock is there, that means it's either fish or bird himself. So we might be hoping for real fake floors. Which it should be real fake floors, considering how recently I save and quit. Let's find out, shall we? Real fake floors. Probably could have saved a bunch of time equipping Magic Rod, because it will work for that too. Uh-oh, that's not good. So that means we do need to fight Blano. I'm gonna grab the instrument. That is unfortunate. Granted, it is a dummy key in this dungeon, so makes sense that it could be there. It doesn't mean we're gonna have to climb up again, which is unfortunate. Alright, back in we go. I'm going to do an alternate route here, because we use that key. So we're going to come up here. We're going to do that. Actually, no. It'd be easier to do it this way. Gonna go up here. Going to hop down. And because we did that, this is down. Which means we can go up here. Because we used the key, and hop down. Easy peasy. If I hit the switch again. Now it's easy peasy. I was gonna say, these spin attacks aren't technically doing more damage, but they are easier to hit Blano with. Boop. Alright, so what do we have here? Wasn't really worth the trip, but hey. So with that, I'm going to return home. We're going to go to D3 location. Because without Key Sanity, we are pretty much good. I say we still need to find the entrances, or the items that will open D4 and D7, but otherwise we should be fine. And we have only seen 2 out of Dade's 3 things. Maybe 8 was the number of additional checks that got added in? Catfish Maw, eh? Alright. Dude. Pardon me, I might sneeze soon. Dungeon map. Zip zoom back. 1, 2, 3. This doesn't have to be a key, but it is. save myself a little bit of effort. Alright. We are gonna have to fight Master Stalfos without overkill. Now, granted, it's non-key sanity, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Still could have overkilled him. I do know a method for overkilling him without bow, but without key sanity, there's not much need for it. So, sort of a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Popping around. Click. That was really bad timing on my part. Normally, I'm better than that. I have brought shame to my family. I shall now proceed to commit a Sudoku. And for my most recent Sudoku, please see the end of my 999 stream. This is a plural, because I had many of them. Dude. Guess we know we don't need dog food for anything, because we've seen the trade item it leads to. There's all of our small keys, so... That was me trying to do this. Alright, and one more for the road. So yeah, you want to wait till he sees his shadow and then throw the bomb in the corner. Let's grab these. He can't beat me, he's out of here. Oh, there's the nightmare key. We needed that. That said, because we found all 3 other keys, and have everything but compass, and there are 2 checks behind Master Stalfos' area, unless we find nothing... No, because even if we found compass, we'd want to be going that way anyway. Because that means there's 2 checks behind there instead of just 1. Ooh, hello. Dude. I'm not going to bother with the speedrun tech. Well, that's compass. That means there are 2 checks that way. That's unfortunate. Huge. Crispy. Yep. One day I will learn to do that the pink Batman way, which is the terrible way. And my life will be complete. I will never have to play this game again. Because knowing such evil exists in the world will make me not want to. Arrow upgrade. Well, considering that we still have not gotten an item that can kill Deathel, I'm not going to complain at arrow upgrade. Dude, that should be last hit. Broom. Save and quit. Let's get these out. Because now... there are still more checks in here. Ow. My pride. Magic powder, that's vanilla. Oh, there's a 5th golden leaf, so we can go check Richard. Thankfully, we're in D3, so that's not a huge issue. Which I'm guessing Richard is the 3rd thing, right? He's gotta be. Uh-oh. There we go. And boots on A, cause then you bonk higher. And this is how most people insist you do a bookshot. It's out of a pause. Alright, who we got? Moldorm again. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not going to complain at 3 Moldorms. There are worse bosses that it could have been all of them. Like that time that Dade gave me all wall snakes. Every last one of them slimiel. He knows it's my least favorite, and he tailored it just for me. I need to cheat more. Alright, so that's 2 instruments down. I don't really want to go to D8 just yet. Alright. That said, we got the golden leaves, so... I'm going to run down to him, because we did find that blue golden leaf and I'm curious about it. My guess is he will give us a check, and then open the door. So 5 golden leaves is a check, and then the door is its own thing. Or not? Well, there's bird key location. Alright, well that's an excuse to do mountain. I think. Let's return home first. So let's go finish D4. We need 8 instruments, so we gotta do them all anyway. Then we'll pop into the graveyard to do that one. And then check as we go. Nothing but a boss left here, so off we go. On an adventure. And we know that last one's a key. Unless... I don't... I think it has to be a key. I don't think there's a world where the boss here can end up being a key. Hippity hoppity, triangle jump with those little feet. Because I know this is slimy with with a heart, so I'm not looking forward to this, but it's a thing. And red tunic. Red tunic doesn't make it any nicer either. And these torches in the corners. Everything is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear. Oh dear. Got him. 2 cycle, if you ignore the terrible part. And almost dying. Dude. D4 instrument achieved. 3 down, 5 to go. Considering 2 hours is about the average for 8 instrument seeds, we're on good pace. Until inevitably I open up where everyone's sitting currently in the rankings and find out that I did terribly. Return home. So out of curiosity, because whatever that blue leaf was, I'm wondering if maybe it was the screen I was on, and it caused this to bugger up? No, this is still locked. Alright, well, I'm gonna go do Mambo, because I like Mambo. And then we will come back, and then go up mountain. And in terms of it, we haven't seen D2, and we haven't seen D6, and we haven't seen Color Dungeon. So statistically speaking, there is a chance we're in Go mode even without the extra key. As soon as we find something that can actually fight. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna wait for my health to come back before I save and quit, just because I want that health. Ow. So we're gonna go up mountain because we can do Bird Key Dungeon. And because there's not key sanity to worry about anything, we shouldn't need to backtrack. We already know where D8 is. Unless it can show up twice, which, you know, I'm still not confident on what that third thing is. What do we have here? Nothing. No, my bare hands. Alright. The seashell. More hearts. Huge. Rude. Validate the run. Okay, that was bad. There we go. Eat him a pineapple. Bomb Express. Scale, eh? Alright, that's interesting. Good? Questionable. Interesting? Yes. Aw, it's the best boy. Alright, so let's run our way. We're going to show off my patented mountain routing, also known as literally just copying the speed run. D7 first, then to D8. And we grab the checks along the way. Roops, we don't care. And what do we have in here? 20 roops, just to make sure, like, this isn't special. Okay. Because we still haven't found the third thing, or the supposed third thing, because he said he changed 3 things. It's like an Easter egg of what the third thing is. Maybe it's been pictures this whole time. None hold sword. That means I'm probably getting level 2 sword here at the key here. Because boots were on none as well. Well, actually, it could be Tail Cave or Face Keyhole. Dude. That realization. Oh yeah, I need level 2 bracelets still, too. I was gonna say, I wonder if... Nope. Darn. I briefly hoped for Archipelago quality of life. Well, there's level 2 shield. A piece of wood. We don't need it. D2, easy. Medicine. Alright. Let's grab my favorite tools for the day. This is going to be a key, so... Just gonna backtrack right here. Ta-da! Gonna say, with the key requirements for D2 in just any logic, but specifically key sanities and stuff, the number of times that Nightmare Key has been in that chest specifically has baffled me. And it's probably just confirmation bias. Like, I don't think there's anything that actually makes it more likely than any of the other chests. But it just feels like it's always that chest. This also, there's going to be at least a key in the next room, so I want to grab this before we go. Trash! Alright, let's get the feather out. The good stuff. Give it a tap. Tap. Now I'm curious. I haven't checked it yet, because I've been more concerned with just finishing dungeons, but... Are owls randomized? I'm going to be walking by one in the next couple of rooms, so I'm going to grab that hint just to see. It's right there. The Bow Wasteland has the nothing in it. Woo! Jump. Hippity. Hoppity. Oh, yay! It's the best boy! There are many best boys. Trash it! Alright. Let's force stuff through here. Gonna say we have one key that we need. Just gonna grab this because we're here. Making them leave is always fun. Alright, we hit the switch, which means we need to come in from the bottom. Yes. Needed that. So we sadly do not have the correct song to quick deal with, what do you call it? So... Never punished. Never punished. That should have gone terrible like 5 different ways. But never punished. Bonk. No! There we go. Ah, fish, my friend. Unfortunately, we don't have bow yet, and I missed the quick fall. Someone just flushed him years ago. He's been stuck here all this time. We're convinced he's not a real boss. Alright. Another dungeon down. 4 more. And the first step there is going to be... Actually, hold on. The other one would involve going to D8, and we are missing a couple of pivotal pieces if that is D6. If it's Color Dungeon, we're in a little bit of a better position. Bonk. Dude. That said, we are going to have to do one of my least favorite skips. Unless this is nothing. If it's nothing, I can ignore it. So I'm going to save and quit, because I'm going to need the save and quit location anyway. Dude. We actually might need that. Because of the way shells have been going. Okay. Dude. No! Alright. Well, now we have to... Oop, that needs to be my active window. And then that. Hard reset out, save 6 seconds, technically. Gonna give this one more shot. Dude. Okay. My fingers are gloriously hurting. I haven't done this trick in quite a while. Okay. Now it's faster. Actually, I don't think it was faster. I think saving and quitting would have worked better. It's only faster if I was going to D7. But it's fine. It's fine. Grab the ribbon. Okay, that could be good. I've never been hoping for something to be Color Dungeon. But I am really hoping that it is Color Dungeon past here. Dude. Sorry, Marin. I love you, but not today. We're trying to go fast. Hippity-hoppity. Quick swing. And just while we're doing some pretty standard overworld travel, just remember, check out the FFR community. It's a great time. You got me there, doing all of my FFR and non-FFR shenanigans. Got the admin team, whom I speak very highly of. We just finished our elections. We got a new face on the board. So congratulations to, I believe it was Jay Scheidel who got the position. I say as if I didn't have to run the election. As an arbiter. We've got all our ducks in a row when it comes to our administrative team. And we work with a lot of other communities, so even if you're in a community that's not typical of Final Fantasy or, you know, LADX, please feel free to, like, take part. We got the summer marathon planning already underway. I think that'll be starting in June, if I recall correctly. We don't know if we have more slime eels to fight, so I'm hesitant to put the red tunic back on, but I kind of want to. Probably shouldn't have done that. And, like, actually taking this guy out so that coming back here I don't have to do it again. Because it is D6. Okay. If we can find level 2 bracelet in here, we're good. If not, we're gonna have a bad time. Well, plus that I can finish this dungeon at least. Okay. I'm gonna show some level 2 braceletless strats. Bam. Ta-da! Elephants are bomb triggerable. That said, we still need a weapon. A weapon capable of surpassing Deathel. Also best room in the game. Yes, I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about that D4 now. Alright, it's Color Dungeon. Ugh. I'm nervous about going there because it is just going to be Color Dungeon. At the same time, at this point, with what we have, it might be worthwhile. We never found out what that blue golden leaf was. More hearts. Dude. So we do have to beat the mini-boss, which means we need at least one key, which I think we can get. Or actually, we might already have. So we can't get past here. And there's at least that key we need. I think we need one more to get to the boss? No. It's one more to go backwards, technically. If we were going to. I don't think we will. Dude. Save and quit. So we are gonna have to fight the mini-boss. And this is... we're gonna miss out on a bunch of right-side checks because of just the inability to get in there, but we can get one more. It's out of logic, so it won't be... well, okay. It won't be a level 2 bracelet, but it could be anything else. I do want more power. Alright. So, we need to go one more round up here, because you need to reset that room. And then, real quick... ta-da! You can get through this room with boots as well, so you don't even need feather to get through here. We're gonna grab this, because again, we're missing a needle in a haystack check. And this is the last check we can get in here, unfortunately. Actually, I think it might have to be a key, right? Actually... wouldn't have to be a key. Technically, the level 2 bracelet could have gotten me some stuff. Right, he exists. Eh. Alright, I don't see a boss, so... of course! My favorite! Well, good thing I didn't swap to the red tunic. Alright, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you line up in the middle, because you get easy access to all 4 of them. And then you go to the other side middle. And ta-da! That's all it takes. I was gonna say, I wonder if someone got a counter for me. I wonder how high the slime meal counter would be. At this point. He used to be my least favorite boss. He still is my least favorite boss, because he's, like, power protected from everything. Alright, though. D1. We need to go back into Graveyard. It's Graveyard for D1, and then D3 is D6? Dude. Normally I would go straight to D8, but because we don't have Bow, I can't do all the checks, so I'm nervous I can't get Nightmare Key. And on top of that, actually, before I go, I should cash in this ribbon. Focusing Dungeons is the ideal for getting things done here right now, so... And a little smack. And gotta go into the graveyard. If we don't find what we're looking for here, though, we are in a little bit of trouble. Okay, well, not specifically here, because this is D1, but... Alright. Shoop. Rude. Worst boss. No! Well, at least I can show this off. There we go. That's a good kill. Heart piece. That's not... I mean, that's fine. Didn't expect the item to be here. Oh, we're gonna need to push back into the graves because I picked this up. Because we have a bomb check to go in here as well. I need to remember that. And then D6 is D3. So pick that up. Which, if I recall, I left D3 also pretty much full cleared, didn't I? And also, we know that one of the two checks for these missing keys is just sword, so... Well, I mean, we got what we need for the other one, we're fine anyway. I don't know why. You know what? I know why. Okay, I'm going to return home, because we're going to need to teleport anyway. I'm going to go grab that real quick. If I recall, we have another Moldorm to fight, and then we haven't seen D8's boss at all. Alright, there was a level 2 sword. That hint has paid off. Could do Mamu. I'm not feeling Mamu. I'm never feeling Mamu. And no runner worth their salt is feeling Mamu. You know what? I do feel Mamu sometimes. I sometimes feel that signpost maze. Gives me that itch. But compared to just finishing this dungeon and then doing some D8, I think is more reasonable. And just leap off a bridge, it's fine. I will not be taking questions at this time. Even though those stairs would have been faster. I was gonna say, the more you play... Oh, any game, really. But the more you play this game, the more you start seeing, like, the little things of where you've done something slightly wrong. And that might just be me. It might just be that teacher in me that has been playing this for so long and wants to teach others. Key cavern. Frog skip, always fun. Dude. Woo! Dealt with. Alright. So, to me, doing more D8 checks is the better play. It's got a higher check density, obviously, versus doing Mamu, which is our major last check. Now, unfortunately, Shovel is probably going to very likely be one of those checks, and then we'll have to do all the shovel stuff. But if we can find Boomerang or Bow... I need this. If we can find Boomerang or Bow, then we're good. Because we can just beeline the boss as soon as we have the key, and go. We can just skip an entire dungeon, don't get the Heart Piece of Shame, as it is colloquially known in the any percent speedrun, and slip on in. So we're going to finish doing the right checks first, I think. So we don't have a Nightmare Key, we don't have, obviously, Bow to do one more check. But we are, all things considered, 2 items from Go mode. Throw! Ah! Rude! I'm getting made fun of. Rude! Alright. Set things up for the eventual finish. Key sound, that's good. It's not the key I wanted, though. Alright, so we can ignore this guy going forward. That's also key sounds, that could be Nightmare Key. Phew. So, we're gonna do a little trick here, even though I don't need it. Should be lined up for it. Rock skip. Or hookshot, or bookshot skip. Yeah, I'm misnaming my skips we've been on for so long. Alright. I was gonna say, I get to turn in the fun fact I learned last time. Takes so many sword hits. So much easier. Just sprinkle powder on him repeatedly. Alright. And that was what I was afraid of. And that's how you would get out without the key. Or you could just save and quit. Both work. Dooch. Rude. Come on. There we go. My palms are sweaty, my knees are weak, and my arms are heavy. Dooch. Do a good old lava sim. We can't get that yet. Please be nightmare key. Alright. So we will never need to come back here for bow check. And to explain that logic, we will never have to come back for bow check, is because if we were to get bow, it would be good. And if it's locking boomerang as the only other item that can defeat Deathel, we don't care, because we would have bow. I'm saying that here I'm messing up super jumps. Wow, I'm rolling my D-pad very badly. Or it's just not letting me do a left input. There we go. Thank you. My controller might be getting on in years. There we are. Considering I use the amount of things I use it for, that's not super surprising, though. No key sound, so ideally, this will be boomerang. Honeycomb. We haven't checked that, and we do need to do the broom check anyway, so that's at least not the worst thing it could have been. Seashell. Dooch. Just go through here. Because the funny part is that door is actually never in logic. That was key sound. I could have just ignored this. And the easy way back up. Perfect, I think. To say that was key sound, so we didn't care. Alright, that's not good. So that means our bow is somewhere TM, likely under a dig spot check. Or in Color Dungeon. Color Dungeon only has 2 checks in it due to non-key sanity. I think I'm going to take the gamble that it's empty. Oop. Hello, Binks. We are being joined by Cat, who is kneading my leg and shedding everywhere. Everyone's favorite glitch. So we have all 8 instruments, but no way to defeat Deathel, which is very unfortunate. I shall pet the cat. Return home. Let's start digging. And we'll make our way towards Animal Village and turn in our 2 checks there. Medicine. Come on. Oh. I have a lovable boy. LeBlanc. Well, that's more D6 checks, but I really don't want to go back to D8. Rude. We shall not, LeBlanc. I do ignore that trade item. We also haven't done Bay Batter. There are many things that we haven't done because we ended up getting quite a good early game. Oh, we don't need the stick. We're saving Terran from himself. Now, we did already get the item behind Richard. So... come on. That means we get to use Secret Villa Escape. Come on. There's our whole sound. Boop. I'm just full of secrets. Alright. Set all the way down. So we're going to take advantage of that thing I mentioned earlier, where we're going to save and quit there, because this will save us some return time. On the off chance that this is nothing. I don't consider that nothing right now, considering that Seashells has been pretty hard-coded to be good stuff so far. Feather and Sword. That said, I am going to briefly not do the Mad Bay Batter. I will be doing it shortly if this doesn't turn up fruit. Nope. That is the second time I've ruined a bookshop today. Y'all get to see me at my rustiest when I'm not at home. By which I mean, you know, not on my own channel. Feel free to follow links in chat. Alright, Barra, what you got? Rupees, I don't care, so I'm not going to watch your cutscene. It's another heart container, that's not great. Okay. So we're going to do... Whoa! Hello! I've never been knocked so far back by a bomb before. I'm gonna do dig spot here first. Because then we will not need shovel again. Oh, hey! That works again. I don't care about rupees right now. I'm guessing that's the third thing that changed, is that magnifying lens actually works again. Which means my guess is that Gift Guy would have been invisible. So hey, 3 nice quality of life changes. April Fool's it was just all good stuff all along. Oh, hello. More headbutts. Guessing we have a Catmentator with us. Say hello to Binks, everybody. After this, though, it's Mamu or Color Dungeon. And I think it's Mamu is the choice. It's not a good choice, but it's the choice. Just because Color Dungeon is slightly longer than Mamu. Unless you have my missing bow. Alright, return home. There's also this check to do. Oop. Binks, that is the microphone. Please don't put your face in it. Don't eat it. Don't punch it either. Cat gonna cat. Alright, Color Dungeon's 2 checks, and I can get kind of close to it. No, no, no. Oh wait, that should be a change too. I forgot. I'll have to do extra well to not die. Let's go right, down, left. Up. Go right. Down. Right. Up. Left. Down. Right. Down. Left. And last but not least, my reward is this way. That said, unfortunately, Color Dungeon is looking like the thing. Or more d6. It's less hassle to get to Color Dungeon, but it's fewer checks. Alright, I'm going to try the Color Dungeon. Because we can count to 2. And if we can count to 2, that means we'll know if it's there or not before we finish. Also, everyone loves waifu dungeon. I need an excuse to add more to the waifu dungeon. Hey Marin and Marin. And hey my lovely goo gals. Okay. That's odd. Normally that is hard locked on the right side. Okay. Still got a net 0. Dude. Ah, people accidentally knocking on my door. It's a good thing that when I'm streaming, we don't answer those. Alright. We're still net 0. Let's check the hint in here. Mambo's missing bottle. If we hadn't finished that, that would be useful. There's the 20th seashell, which is one of our 2 checks. And there's the last key, which means the boss does have one of the checks, unfortunately. Ouch. So we will have to go back to D6, or hope that perhaps 20 seashells has it. Which I might hope. Team Hope. Alright, what do you have for me? Compass and garbage. Hooray, alright. This is gonna be faster, I think. Alright. Trying to do everything but go back to D8. Which is probably going to cost me this month. But hey, such is the game we play. Back. All the way to the top, please. Come on, 3 for 3, good seashell house. Give me the boomerang. We'll take it. Did I predict all 3? Well, okay, I predicted 2 of these. Alright, that's not bad. Means we don't need to climb mountain again. I feel better. So that means Bo was somewhere in D6 as well as the face key. Huge. Alright, all rise for the national anthem. Alright, in we go. Hard left, because you fall faster. And then left, left, up, right, right, up, left, and up. Alright, in an ideal world, I've messed that up one too many times now. I need to double check my trick on that one. But that means we're not going to be able to get Agamanip. So, let's check our blue balls. I'm going to hope for 0, but secretly bet for 3. Alright, so we've had one so far. Hey, Aga behaved. It's better than anticipated. Alright. Quick kill there. Quick kill here. And... Come on. Our world. And we're gonna get ready on time. And... time. At 2:21. Not terrible, considering the extra checks and whatnot, and it being a 20 seashell seed. But let's get through, cuz the secret bit for this is that there are new ending cats. And I'm wondering if they were implemented yet. That said, as I'm gonna have a little bit of time here, GG's on everyone who's played so far. Looks like there's been quite a few this month, in terms of it. And it looks like this time seems, well, actually apparently very good. Yeah. It's currently hovering second. Let me keep checking. Ooh, it's third. Nope, fourth. You know what? I'll take it. Considering I've been spending my time in Ages and Seasons, I'll take it. But yes. It would appear that new things have been implemented. So yes, we will get Dade's proper bit for this, now that a bunch of people have finished. But apparently the 5 and 10 seashell rewards will always be checks now, which is good. It puts a lot more into seashells. The magnifier is now a requirement for Trade Guy, so it actually works again. It was just that we found it earlier. And Keyhole Sanity will be an option, which includes the castle button as a keyhole. Ah, so that's what the blue leaf was. There we are. Ah, so that said, a special thank you to those who came out, those who watched this on the VOD, and all of the other people involved at FFR who let me do this nonsense on a monthly basis. Generally, I have other runners that aren't me, but I was expecting many more pranks for April. But no, apparently it was just all sorts of good quality of life stuff, which I am definitely not complaining at. But yes, again, an extra special thank you to the FFR community. They put up with my nonsense and such. And extra special thank you to the LADXR community, obviously, for setting this stuff up all the time. Because, obviously, we wouldn't be able to do it without them. Because that timer is still going, despite everything. Oh, it would help if I had put the time in the correct section. You can tell I don't do for myself much. There we go. Now my time is correct. Time submissions go in the LADXR community. If you are curious about it, please feel free to use exclamation LADXR in chat. It should most of the time be active, even on other broadcasts. There we are. And obviously, check out the Final Fantasy Randomizer server. We are doing all sorts of fun stuff. And I get to say it as we because, you know, part of staff now. It's a fun time. But yeah, I look forward to seeing any and all of you. It should be a great time. And yes, let's finish out these credits, have the best girl, and then, well, we'll see everyone later. Oh, that's it. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to practice. If you're in the Duck Derby, extra practice. And check out all of the involved communities, all of the involved people. It's not, like I said, it's normally not just me. We had Warlink last month, who is a good runner, and beat me this month. His time is like a couple of minutes better. Probably found seashells at a better place. Or didn't try to do a bunch of stuff like Featherless D7. I did commit to some silly things. But I give you all new cats. Who is our cat this time? It's Jose. So yes, thank you everyone for coming out, and I will see you later.